Okay guys, it's time for the ultimate Charizard battle. The Master Trainer leads out with the Protect, smartly blocking my Rock Slide. We'll have to see what he has planned different for turn 2. Well, apparently computers can misclick too, and I'm now one Rock Slide away from being a Charizard Pokemon champion.
Not like this. Not like this.
But I can't accept an unearned victory, and to the ungrateful computer opponent, I say this.
You're welcome!
Hello, this is Adam Jr. of Systematic Fun, and this is going to be a look at how to beat the Charizard Master Trainer in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. So, first thing, with this Charizard, I actually transferred him in from Pokemon Go. But not only that, but this guy was actually my very first starter Pokemon when I started the game on 7/5/2016. So I'm super excited to be able to bring him into Let's Go, have a functional purpose to him, and just more than just sentimental value. So he's level 78, but I haven't powered him up with any candies, and he doesn't necessarily have any exceptional IVs. So really the purpose of this guide is basically going to be how to beat the Charizard Master Trainer with about an equally leveled Charizard. This guy's higher leveled, but probably less powered, so I think that's a bit of a fair trade-off. But before we get too far ahead of ourselves, first thing we have to do is actually find the Charizard Master Trainer. So to do this, the first thing you're going to want to do is sky dash over to the Indigo Plateau. So once you're there, you're going to want to run down the staircase and then through the statues on Route 23. And then once you reach the end of the building on your left, go ahead to the back end of that building and you'll see the Charizard Master Trainer just tucked away there. So for this battle, I wasn't quite sure what to expect, and I ultimately tested a lot of different things. I didn't know if the Master Trainer would have a Mega Evolution, and if they did, I didn't know which Mega Evolution they would have. I knew that either way, Rock Slide was either going to be 2 times effective or 4 times as effective, and for those of you that don't know, Charizard can learn Rock Slide through TM. So I knew that I was going to Mega Evolve into Charizard X, use Rock Slide, and then hope for the best. So as it turns out, the Master Trainer here does not have a Mega Evolution, which was a bit disappointing, but I was also a bit surprised because they went and they led off with Protect, which ended up being really smart, because then they could Protect turn 1, scout to see what Mega Evolution I would choose, and then turn 2 they're able to outspeed me with a super effective Dragon Pulse, and outpace me with speed and damage and be able to take that first win. So I definitely liked Rock Slide, and if you don't have the Rock Slide TM, then I'll show you at the end of this video where you can get it. But I had to refine my strategy so that I could beat this first Master Trainer. He doesn't have a Mega Evolution, but this Charizard is definitely heavily invested in defense to be able to not get one hit KO'd by a 4 times super effective Rock Slide. So going into the second match, my plan was to not Mega Evolve turn 1 so that the computer would think that I wasn't going to after they led with their Protect, and then turn 2 Mega Evolve into another Rock Slide, and now in theory I should be taking a not very effective Thunder Punch, as it turns out that the computer used, against a non-Mega Evolved or a Charizard Y, and then turn 2 Mega Evolve into Charizard X, continue with the Rock Slides, and be able to outpace them from damage from there and pick up the win. So while it does work here, I wanted to test more theories as well for what would happen with a Charizard that just couldn't absorb a Dragon Pulse and a not very effective Thunder Punch, but maybe could with a little bit of help. So my next idea to try would be on turn 1, either lead with a move like Reflect or a move like Substitute. If the Substitute could live through with the first Thunder Punch, then it could also absorb the Dragon Pulse that would come next. But this didn't actually work though, because it seemed pretty consistent where if I didn't lead with a damaging move, then the computer wouldn't lead with Protect, and so I would just eat a Thunder Punch and get knocked down to red in my health bar, and the whole thing fell apart. So leading with Reflect and Substitute seemed like a good idea in theory, but didn't really work in practice. The final idea I had, which ended up working actually the best and what I think is the best way to play the Master Trainer, is I went ahead and I taught my Charizard Protect. Now, there's a few things I want to say about this. One is if you don't know where to get the Protect TM, I can show you that as well. Two, when you're teaching your Charizard TM moves, you want to either make sure you're using moves that you don't need or want anymore, or moves that you can learn by TM as well. That way, once you're done with the Master Trainer, you can swap it back out. So here I went ahead and put in Protect in place of Flamethrower, and the reason I did that is because Flamethrower is also a TM, so I don't have to use a Heart Scale in the Pokemon League to reteach him Flamethrower later. So that for me was key. And if you want to know where the Flamethrower is, I'll also include a video at the end of where to find Flamethrower. So anyway, so with this battle, I went ahead and I led with Protect. That way, either this Charizard is going to attack, and if he attacks, he's not going to be able to hit me, or he's going to Protect and it's going to be a wash, but he's not going to have the insight as to which Charizard I am Mega Evolving into. The only thing that he could possibly do is lead with a Protect again turn 2, but as much as I tested it, he never actually did that. So the only other thing that can make this go wrong is either if the Charizard isn't strong enough, or if one of the Rock Slides happens to miss. But if the Charizard's not strong enough to pull this off, then no strategy would, and if the Rock Slide misses, you can easily just try again immediately afterwards and do that until it hit. So overall, I was decently impressed with the difficulty of this Master Trainer. I admittedly did not pass it on my first try. I did have to refine my strategy and what I was attempting to do. That being said, with the quote-unquote Master Trainer both not having a Mega Evolution for the Pokemon and also not using the Rock Slide themselves, which is by far the best move for the situation, it definitely felt like the Master Trainer was pulling a few punches, which you wouldn't expect a Master Trainer to do. So overall, not bad. It was definitely fun. It was definitely challenging. Not as challenging as it could be, but that's that. I hope this helps, and if you want help finding Protect, Flamethrower, or Rock Slide TMs, then go ahead and stick around and I will get right to that next. Alright, so to get to the Rock Slide TM, which is really the only one that you need, first you're going to want to Sky Dash over to Cinnabar Island. And then once you're there, you're going to want to go to the Pokemon Mansion, or whatever that building is there on the top left corner, and you're going to go inside. Once you're going to go inside, you're going to go straight down, and then you're going to take that first staircase on your right. Once you're in that room there, then you're going to go ahead and wrap around, don't go in that staircase, and then that room on the left-hand side, there's going to be, whatever they were called, that sort of trainer, and you'll battle them, and when you beat them, they'll go ahead and give you Rock Slide. Next, to get to your Protect TM, you're going to want to go ahead and Sky Dash over to Celadon City. And then once you're there, you're going to want to go ahead and head over to the Celadon City department store, and then go all the way to the top floor. And then go ahead and go one more level up where you're on the roof level. There you'll see a vending machine, and you'll see a small girl on the left corner there of your screen. So you're going to want to go ahead and buy one of each drink from the vending machine, and you'll go to the girl, she'll say that you're thirsty, and you'll offer her each one of those drinks. And then when you give her each drink, she'll give you a different TM each time, ultimately giving you Light Screen, Reflect, and Protect. So that is going to be how you get Protect, and also Reflect and Light Screen, 3-in-1, easy to do. The final TM I'll show you how to get is going to be Flamethrower. So you're going to want to go ahead and skydash over to Saffron City. Once you're in Saffron City, you're going to want to go ahead and go to the Silphco building. In the Silphco building, you're going to go inside and then head on into the elevator. Once you're into the elevator, you're going to want to go to the 10th floor. And once you're on the 10th floor, just go ahead and head straight down. I've already collected it, but there's going to be items in both above the middle box and then below that orange crate. And one of them is a rare candy, and then the other one is going to be the TM Flamethrower. So that's all I got. Thank you for watching. I hope this helps, and have a great day.